Did you know that your body might be silently warning you that something very serious is happening? And worse, you might be ignoring these signs every single day. According to the World Health Organization, cancer kills over 10 million people every year. There are body odors that act as warning signs. They can come from your skin, breath, or urine, and they all have one thing in common. Your body is trying to defend itself and send out a silent alarm. In this video, you'll discover the 5 body odors that could indicate the presence of cancer, and what to do if you notice any of them. Pay close attention until the end, because the last one might be the most alarming of all. And many of these lives could have been saved if the warning signs had been detected early enough. But what if I told you that certain types of cancer can be identified by the smell your body gives off? If you know someone who complains about strange body odor, unusual breath, or odd smells, share this video right now. It could be a life-saving warning. And don't forget, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and leave a like if you care about your health and well-being. That's where the world's most powerful sense of smell comes in. Did you know that dogs can detect cancer with up to 98% accuracy in some studies? And the results are incredible. In a study conducted by medical detection dogs in the UK, dogs identified prostate cancer with over 90% accuracy. In another famous case, a pet dog kept sniffing a specific mole on his owner's leg. It turned out to be an early-stage malignant melanoma. Thanks to the dog's alert, the cancer was removed in time and the woman's life was saved. While humans can distinguish a few thousand smells, dogs can recognize more than 1 trillion distinct odors. It's a true superpower of nature, and it's being used to save lives. Imagine being able to diagnose cancer without needles, without invasive tests, and without waiting weeks for a result. It might sound like science fiction, but it's quickly becoming reality thanks to devices known as electronic noses or e-noses. Yes, it's true. These changes are often subtle and go unnoticed by the human nose, but they can be detected by trained dogs or special electronic sensors. They developed a sensor with artificial intelligence capable of detecting ovarian cancer with extremely high precision, even in its early stages, when traditional tests often fail. In Israel, researchers from the company Nanovation developed a portable device that can detect lung cancer through breath in under 10 minutes, with no pain, no cuts, and no need for a laboratory. For example, in cases of lung cancer, VOCs accumulate in the lungs and are released through the breath, causing a sweet, odd smell similar to overripe fruit. When cancer cells change the body's chemistry, they release substances with very specific smells, invisible to the human eye. Many types of cancer, such as pancreatic, ovarian, and lung cancer, are often diagnosed too late, when symptoms are already obvious and treatment is more difficult. With eNose technology, we could save thousands of lives simply by identifying a strange odor in the air. They can occur in cases of breast cancer, cervical cancer, and head or neck cancers, especially when the tumor breaks through the skin or mucous barriers. For example, in advanced cervical cancer, women may experience a vaginal discharge with a very strong odor, caused by necrotic tumor tissue and infection. In ulcerated breast cancer, the smell can come directly from the skin lesion, often mistaken for a common wound and left untreated for weeks. In some cases, the odors caused by cancer become strong enough for the human nose to notice. Pay attention to any unusual or persistent smells on your body, from sweat, urine, breath, wounds, or seek medical help if you notice anything out of the ordinary. Don't underestimate your sense of smell. It's a powerful tool for protection. Keep your medical checkups up to date, especially if you have a family history of cancer. And most importantly, share this video with someone you love. This information could save their life. And when that happens, it's a sign the disease may already be in an advanced stage. That simple step could be the difference between life and death. When cancer reaches the point where it produces noticeable smells, it's a red flag. Subscribe to the channel, like the video if this information was helpful, and turn on notifications to keep receiving more content like this. Together, we can build a longer, healthier, and more informed life. This usually happens when tumors ulcerate the skin or internal tissue, causing necrosis and local infections. The result, a strong, foul odor that's often hard to disguise and undetectable to the human nose, but crystal clear to a dog's nose. In bladder or kidney cancer, urine may develop a stronger, sour, or even metallic smell. This shows how our body's chemistry transforms when a serious illness is developing. And smell is one of the oldest clues nature has given us. Science is still perfecting this method, but one thing is certain: dogs can detect cancer even before imaging tests can capture it. They're not just part of aging or the result of poor hygiene. They are signs that the body is in distress and they need urgent medical attention. Interestingly, ancient doctors used to diagnose diseases by their odor and chemical arrays to detect the volatile compounds that cancer cells release in the body. Most impressively, they can identify these changes through breath, bodily fluids, or even sweat. Today, science is simply proving what the body has always known how to say. Our bodies release substances called volatile organic compounds, or VO. Under normal conditions, They're part of our natural metabolism. But when cancer cells start to grow, these compounds change drastically. This alteration can affect the smell of sweat, urine, and even breath, even before any visible symptoms appear. This content is for anyone who wants to prevent cancer and protect their family's health. Not every strange body odor is caused by expired deodorant. Sometimes, it can be a sign that something much more serious is going on inside. A study published in the journal Diagnostics showed that the bodies of people with cancer release specific VOCs that completely changed their body odor. But what happens when the human nose can't detect these changes? Researchers around the world have trained dogs to detect different types of cancer just by smelling samples of urine, sweat, saliva, or breath. How do they do it? It's simple. Dogs detect the same volatile organic compounds we mentioned earlier. In fact, hospitals in countries like Japan, Germany, and the United States are already using sniffer dogs in experimental cancer screening programs, especially in areas where routine testing is expensive or hard to access. And that leads us to the next step. What if we could put that incredible sense of smell into a machine? Well, technology is already doing just that. Inspired by dogs' sense of smell, these devices use highly sensitive sensors, such as carbon nanotubes, conductive polymers. One of the most promising studies came from the Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center in the United States. This kind of breakthrough has massive implications. However, not all technology can replace what our own bodies already tell us. These smells are often described as rotten, putrid, or similar to decaying meat. It's critical to understand these smells are not normal. Now that you know the 5 odors that could indicate the presence of cancer, it's time to act wisely and take preventive steps. Comment below. Have you ever noticed a strange smell on yourself or someone close to you and discovered it was a serious health problem? Thank you for watching. And remember, your body speaks. Are you listening? If you or someone close to you is experiencing persistent, strange, and unexplained body odors, seek medical help immediately.